channel is going to be about motivation, positivity. So, if you like positivity, you're welcome to join us and benefit from it. I just want to say that I'm not perfect. I'm trying and hoping that Allah will continue to guide me. If I make a mistake or if I say something wrong in any of my delivery, feel free to correct me in the comments with love. Please don't come and attack me. I'm human. We make mistakes. But if I make a mistake, or if you know something more, or you want to share more, you're welcome to drop it in the comments as well. So today we're going to talk about Barakah. So what is Barakah? Barakah, in simple terms, is blessings. I know Ni'mah also means blessings, but Barakah, I don't know how to explain it. But if you're a Muslim, or if you deal with a lot of Muslims, when you do something good to them, even our parents, when we do something for our parents, they say, "Oh, may Allah grant you barakah," in our language. Usually, like in Hausa, they'll say, "Alaysa miki al barakah," stuff like that. And you're always wondering, what is barakah? And then eventually we grow up and we also start saying it to our friends. So if our friend is getting married, if they get a good job, if they just had a baby, or if they're traveling, they say, "Oh, may Allah put barakah in, in your marriage, or may Allah put barakah in this child, may Allah put barakah in your pregnancy, may Allah put barakah in your job." Everything we keep saying barakah, barakah, barakah. So there was a time I was wondering what was barakah, and the example that I got was that of sheep and cattle. We eat so much sheep, like people who eat sheep left, right, center, but there's always like a lot of it. Like there's always a lot, despite people eating the sheep, there's always a lot. However, for the cow, we don't really eat much cow, but you don't see a lot of cow either. So in simple terms, barakah is having so much that it never finishes. For example, two workers, they work the same job, they get the same thing. However, one is always stressed out about the fact that, oh, the money is finished, the money is not enough, it's not this, I need to get a second job, this, that. But the other person is okay with the job. They may be thinking about getting another job just to make more money, but they're not stressed about the fact that they're content with what they have because it does so much and they still have so much left. And trust me, guys, isn't this a good thing to have in your life? It's a good thing to have. So, as Muslims, I would encourage you when you pray, ask Allah, Ya Allah, put barakah in my life, put barakah in my job, put barakah in my certificate, put barakah in my marriage, put barakah in my children, put barakah in my siblings. Ya Allah, please put barakah in every aspect of my life. And trust me, you will see some change in your life. It's a good thing to have, I'm telling you. It's a good thing to have. So as Muslims, we should all strive to achieve Allah's barakah. Now, how do you even achieve this barakah to begin with? You have to do what Allah wants you to do. Allah is merciful. He's Ar-Rahman, He's Ar-Rahim, He's Ar-Ghafur Rahim. But I didn't realize that my mic was off. So another way to get Allah's barakah is by doing what He loves. So we left off at some ways to achieve Allah's barakah. So the first ways or the best ways are to fulfill the five, make sure you're fulfilling the 5 pillars of Islam, which is what? Believing that Allah is your creator and the Prophet ﷺ is his last prophet. He's your prophet as well. The second one is performing salah as well, and not just performing salah, performing it with khushu and on time, doing it the right way. The third one is fasting the 30 days unless of course you're sick, you're on your period, you're traveling, very old people, people who are mentally ill, pregnant women, breastfeeding women who cannot fast, they are exempted from it. Allah wants to make the religion so easy for us. So if you find yourself in those situations, please do not fast. And it's sometimes you see someone really sick, very sick, or maybe it's us, very sick, but we don't want to break the fast. Please break the fast. Breaking the fast, you're obeying Allah. And when you when you pay for that fast, you get another reward. You're getting double the rewards. So please try to do that. Also paying your zakah. Now, zakah is just 2.5 of your wealth. 2.5. And it's hard to give because you're giving that 2.5 at the same time, like at a time. Of course, you're not giving it to, well, some people choose to give it to one person, but some people also, it's advisable to give to multiple people. Unless, of course, you're not making a lot. But if you're making a lot, and the 2.5 is, let's say, $1,000, instead of giving the $1,000 to one person, you give it to 10 people, $100 each. And giving zakah is a loan to Allah. And Allah has promised the more you give, the more you save. So the more zakah you pay, the more you give, the more you give. You just keep getting more. But then it's hard to give because, first of all, people forget. A lot of Muslims do not know what zakah is. I didn't know what zakah was until this year. Actually, last year. Like, I used to hear people paying zakah. My parents used to pay zakah. But then I didn't know about it. Like, I didn't know a lot about it. I had to research about it. I had to learn about it. And I said, oh, okay. So a lot of people do not know about it. Some, like I said, it's hard to give. So let's all pray to Allah to make it easy for us to pay our zakah at the end of every year. So paying zakah is a way of earning Allah's barakah and also going to Hajj if you're able to afford it. Now, aside fulfilling these 5 pillars of Islam, have a good character, guys. Please. So let me give you this example. We've all seen people or had an encounter with somebody that we thought, based on the outside, they go to church and astaghfirullah. Based on their outside, they go to the mosque, they do all the 5 daily prayers on time, they go to the mosque and pray, they pay their zakah, they're always going for Hajj or Umrah here and there. But when you have a communication with them, terrible. The words from their mouth is just terrible. They're always cursing you out. They're always saying something bad about somebody. You're like, wait a minute. This is who you actually are? I don't want to be close to this person anymore. So imagine if you don't want to be close to somebody, despite the fact that they are fulfilling all these 5 pillars of Islam, when Allah wants to get close to you, Allah will not want to get close to you. So having good character, dressing modestly, reciting the Quran, avoiding music. Music, one day we're going to talk about music and its effect on us. Yes, quitting music. Replace the music with recitations of the Quran. Replace the music with podcasts talking about Allah or positivity. Like when you're trying to get rid of a bad habit, don't just get rid of it cold turkey, because the chances of you coming back to that bad habit is high. Because when you just quit, it's an empty hole now. You haven't replaced it with anything. So the probability of that bad habit coming back to fill that hole is high. But when you quit a bad habit and you replace that bad habit with a good habit, when the bad habit is trying to come back, the good habit will block it. So let's say, for example, you're trying to quit music, and then Alhamdulillah, you pray to Allah, say, Allah, help me. I've made up my mind to quit music. Forgive me for the times I was listening to music. Please help me quit music. So you quit the music, and then you replace the music with Quran. So now, anytime you feel like listening to music, you you know you go and start listening to the Quran. On a day where you're dying to listen to music, what is the first thing you do? You go and listen to the Quran, and eventually you will start listening to it. So if you have any bad habits you're trying to quit, replace it with a good habit, and inshallah you will quit that bad habit. So doing things that Allah loves will enable us in His barakah. Guys, like I said, just I think the best way that I understood the word barakah was the example of the sheep and the cattle. Now, if you're African, you will understand better because back home in Africa, we used to have like the shepherds used to bring their flock to graze. Like I said, the sheep is relatively cheaper to the cattle. So people are always buying the sheep. But the sheep keeps coming. Like every time they bring it out, it's a lot of sheep. It never goes, like it's never ending. There's more sheep. Whereas for the cow, most times the people buy the cow is for Eid, the big Eid. But there aren't enough cows. No, there aren't enough cattle. The word is cattle. Sorry, guys. So that's what I'm trying to say. You know, so those are some benefits of having barakah in your life. I hope that Allah see upon us and grant us His barakah. I hope that when He gives us the barakah, we use it to get closer to Him and not far away from Him. May Allah be pleased with all our actions. May He accept our fasting, our du'as, our zakah, our tahajjud, every good deed that we're doing. May we do it for His sake. May He have mercy upon us and accept all the good deeds. And may all those good deeds benefit us in this dunya and the akhirah. May He take us when He's pleased with us. May He grant us success and victory on the day of Qiyamah. Guys, I'm going to end this video here. If you love this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and share to your loved ones. Please subscribe as well. I'll see you in my next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.